Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
Hope you don't mind, we're going to go way back for this podcast. Milton Berle was one of the first major American television stars, known to millions as Uncle Milty. Berle was referred to as Mr. Television in the golden age of TV. As a child, he was Buster Brown for Buster Brown Shoes. He had parts in several films, appearing on many TV shows, including hosting Saturday Night Live and The Muppet Show. He did some stand-up comedy and a comedy variety show. Maybe you remember the Milton Berle Show with Arnold Stang and the deep-voiced announcer Frank Gallop. Uncle Milty was probably best known for hosting the Texaco Star Theatre, where he dominated the Nielsen ratings for a 97 share of the viewing audience. He won Emmys for the show and even caused an increase in the sale of televisions. Here's a sample of the theme from the show. Be careful, though. You'll find yourself singing this all day long.
Oh, we're the men of Texaco. We work from Maine to Mexico. There's nothing like this Texaco of ours. Our show tonight is powerful. We'll wow you with an hour full of howls from a shower full of stars. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing America's #1 television star, Mildred Berle.
WOKY Milwaukee.
I know that, darling. I'm like Bob. Hear the weather there. You got snow.
We got snow, right? No, we're really looking forward to seeing you at the Playboy Club at Lake Geneva.
Yeah, well, it's the first time, Bob, that I've, been in a nightclub in Milwaukee or around those parts in Wisconsin.
Right. Now, is this something that you're going to be doing? Are you going to go to Vegas then?
Well, what do you mean going to be doing? I don't like to correct you.
Well, you have, but you haven't done that much nightclub work, have you?
You must be kidding.
Huh?
What?
Am
I talking to Bob? Of course I've been doing it all my life.
But not recently, have you?
Of course.
Well, I haven't seen anything.
You haven't been to Vegas.
And I read that. Well, I just got back from Vegas, but...
I was just there just a few months ago. I was at the Sands, and I was at the Caesars Palace I played there twice a year, up to 8 to 12 weeks a year there. I've been doing it for the last 25 years.
You've got to enjoy doing this because I know you don't need the money.
No, the monetary reason, not for the reason. I work to live, and I live to work. And, when they said that they'd like me to, open a Playboy at Geneva, the 15th. Well, what is it, 15th or 14th? 14th and 15th. It's only 2 nights here. And it's a shame it's only 2 nights. I said I'd gladly do it. Very happy because I haven't been in Milwaukee in quite a number of years, except appearing in vaudeville, but never in a nightclub.
Well, of course, we all remember you from the Texaco Star Theatre and on television, one of the first big television shows. And do you prefer nightclub work to television?
Well, let me just say this, Bob. Before I was in television, I was in vaudeville and I was in nightclubs. I made my big success in nightclubs and in vaudeville.
That's right. I have an album. I think you're on that album with Benny. Oh, quite a few of the old vaudeville type entertainers.
You mean the veterans? I wish you would say old men.
Okay.
Well, I go back a long time, but I don't want to, say how long. But I played the Riverside, and I know Eddie Weissel, and I know the Wisconsin Theater, and I played the Miller. I never played the Pabst plays, but I love Milwaukee, and I'm not going to do the joke. I got a cousin there, but. It'll be a very big kick. What I do want to say is, unfortunately, it's only going to be a couple of days, but what you see on television, or what an audience, the laymen see on television, they will not see completely in a nightclub, because in a nightclub there's no clock working against me, there's no commercials, and I'm very loose and relaxed, and it's practically my Vegas show,
Very good.
And you're free to say anything you want.
Right. I just noticed on television last night, I saw an ad for Journey Back to Oz. I guess you're the lion?
Oh, well, that was made about 8-9 years ago. That's filmation.
Is that right?
After Bert Lau passed away, they asked me if I would cover his voice and do the voiceover for the film. That was before Liza Minnelli became a star, and she played Dorothy, Judy's part, and it's all animated.
Yes, right.
And it's a great picture, but this is the first time they released it in about 9 years.
Yeah, I don't even remember the first time around.
No, I never saw it.
Yeah.
But I hear it's great because Sammy Kahn and Jimmy Van Heusen wrote a special score for it.
And of course, you were in the movies, The Oscar, The Happening, Who's Minding the Mint. Do you like some of that serious acting better than the pie-in-the-face comedy?
Well, they're two different styles completely. You know what I mean? One is playing someone else, and one is playing yourself. One is playing a character in a straight role, and the other is playing.
What is there one that you prefer? You know, if you were given a choice.
Well, you're talking to a guy about preference. I prefer anything that's got something to do with show business, Bob. I would take your job if it was open. You know what
I'm
I mean?
not so sure you'd want to be
No,
doing the snow.
meaning you say, what do you prefer? That's a very difficult question to answer because anything where I can hear an audience laugh and have a loud microphone and have people in the audience and see them laughing and enjoying themselves, that's the best thing I enjoy. Any form of show business. Taking a bow without an audience, I'll take. You know what I mean?
Well, that's great to hear.
No, I'm built for it. That's the way. That's my lifestyle, and that's. You ought to read the book.
Yes, right. The autobiography, Berle.
Yeah. Yes, and it starts. My childhood stopped when I was 5 years old. And everything, it's been show business. So that question you asked me, what I would prefer, I would prefer anything that has lights and has people, especially laughter. I think in the present day condition, you didn't ask me this, the recession.
We need all the laughter we can get, I guess.
I think it's time really to laugh. I mean, people want to laugh. They want to enjoy themselves. They want to escapist entertainment.
I can't believe how busy. Oh, that's for sure, definitely.
And that's what this is, and that's what it's going to be when I open there.
I can't believe how busy you are. In April, you're going to be a presenter in the Tony Awards show in New York.
I'm going to be a presenter at Tony Awards, and then I got to go to.
You got a Broadway show then?
First, after I get through at Geneva, I go to Puerto Rico at the El San Juan for 2 weeks, and then I'm going to be presenter. Then I'm going to do a Broadway show, and I hope to play Milwaukee with it.
Terrific.
It's going to be it's a play. It's a comedy. It's a farce.
What kind of vitamins do you take?
I don't take any vitamins. I just work. You see, that's what does it, Bob. But the work. I think the more energetic one gets to walk around their feet and have the adrenaline move. Work. I think that's the healthiest thing to keep your mind, because mostly everything is mental. To keep your mind busy.
Do you smoke or drink?
Oh, I once in a while. I smoke cigars. I never smoked a cigarette in my life, but I smoke cigars, but not on the stage. And, I play golf, not very well. I play tennis, very bad. But I do it when I get a shot to do it, when I get a chance.
Listen, I know you have to run, but do you have one favorite story? You've been around
well, I'll just tell you the one line somebody asked me just a few weeks ago. It was in all the papers. It was all in Time and Newsweek and everything. I said, there's only one way to stop the Vietnam War. Put it on ABC. It'll only be over in 13 weeks. That's my favorite.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
All right, Bobby.
Thank you.
The curtain is descending, and we thank you for attending. But before we reach the ending, may we add...
Hi, this is Milton Berle. You're listening to WOKY with my pal Bob Berry. Keep listening around this territory because he needs it. He may be canceled any minute.
Bob Berry.
Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at WisconsinBroadcastingMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program was made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Vaughn.